Hey guys, it's Flida, and welcome back to another Animal Crossing New Horizons video. Today, I'm going to go through days 99, 101 to 105. Now, some of you are wondering why I'm not going to be including day number 100 in this particular video. And that's because I did a special live stream celebrating the landmark, and I really wanted to do special stream highlights, which will be in a different video. And trust me, there's probably going to be a lot of stream heights. I'm combining words, but you guys get the picture. Expect a stream highlights video in the future, and let's just get right into the shenanigans, which are always going to be on Mootopia, and in these amazing Animal Crossing videos. Also, I want to apologize for the audio quality of this video in advance, because you guys are probably hearing a burr sound in the background, and that's because there's a fan running, because my air conditioning broke in the middle of summer, and it won't be fixed until tomorrow, and I need to post this video immediately. First up is day 99, and just like every day in June, it is raining. And I'm not really surprised. And also, Deli decided to give me a gift. And speaking of Deli, I decided to move his house a little bit to the right of his current location because his house is a little bit too close to Agent S's house, and there's a long street where houses can be aside. So I think this is a good idea, and plus I had extra money. I didn't know what to do with it, okay? I just want to spend money. And speaking of money, the donations for the bridge incline were completed last video. So yay, I'm finally able to access pretty much every single cliff on this freaking island. It's about time. This money, come on, write it down. Walking into Blanche's house, I decided to talk to her, and she was disappointed that she didn't catch a wharf roach, and she wanted me to get one for her. I don't know what's with the wharf roach epidemic in Mootopia, because this is the third person that wanted a wharf roach. I'm just gonna catch one, okay? After a couple of minutes of wandering around and catching bugs, I gave Blanche the wharf roach that she requested, and then she decided to give me a brand new piece of clothing, which is a polo shirt. Now it's time to skip over day number 100 to cover day number 101. Can't you believe that we have played over 100 days of Animal Crossing? Like, that's a lot. But nonetheless, I got a special message from Flick, an amazing number from the Happy Home Academy, and a special present from Octavian. With a very busy day yesterday, I really wanted to do something chill for the day. I played 2 hours of Animal Crossing on day number 100, which is well over the amount that I usually play every day, so it's a little bit stressful, because I've been playing this game for 100 days. I wish I could take a break, but we must go for a whole entire year. But shenanigans on my part aside, I wanted to really tidy up the areas that needed the most development on Mootopia. Mainly this little, I call it the beach street, because it's really close to a beach and it's next to a river. And yeah, it still needs a little bit of work, mainly trees, and now that Deli's house has moved a little bit to the right, I'm finally able to do a little bit of something with this area. Maybe like a little courtyard, maybe, I don't really know at the moment, but maybe if they do add some new features in Animal Crossing, it's okay to have a little bit of vacant space available, so I can, place it there in accordance to how much space I have left. I also had a little bit of an inventory problem that I really needed to sort out, and that was because I had a ton of bug-off merchandise from Flick in my inventory. And to be honest, this stuff is cool. Way cooler than the fishing tourney items, and makes Flick much more cooler than CJ. It's Utopian approved, everybody. Also, I wanted to talk about the bug-off a little bit, as I got the bronze trophy from the bug-off. Just like the fishing tourney, I got the fish bronze trophy. Hopefully I do much better in the next bug-off, because I need to win now. Now it is time for day number 102, and opening up my mailbox, I get a ton of letters. One of which was Blanche just talking about the usual Blanche things that she does, but I also got 4 letters and presents from one of my new viewers, Mr. Alex, which I met on my day 100 live stream. Those presents were also pretty generous as well. he decided to give me a robot hero, Nook Miles tickets, a holo tee, and even Kicks poster. You didn't have to be that nice, but thank you for the gifts. And also, the robot hero. In case you guys didn't know, this is one of the most expensive DIY recipes to even craft. And he just gave it to me on a dime. I don't know how to thank you, Mr. Alex. Next up, I decided to talk to Blanche, who wanted my attention, and she decided to teach me a brand new reaction, which is being amazed. It's actually kind of funny because I was a little amazed at the gifts that I got. So, thank you, Blanche, for actually spying on me. Actually, that sounds really bad. Blanche, stay away. Also, CJ was in town again today, which is great because, you know, a couple videos ago I did a lot of grinding with fishing. Money! Next up, I decided to place the robot hero somewhere because I didn't want to accidentally sell it because it was in my pockets. I decided to also dub it the name Moobot because it has a purple gemstone on the top, which stands for Mootu and Mootopia, and I think it looks really nice, especially with the purple and the black pattern. I don't know if Mr. Alex did this on purpose, but hey, it looks pretty cool, and especially on this little part of the island. After placing and figuring out my inventory space, I decided to do something that I wanted to do for a very long time, and that was to put fencing in the city park. As you guys know, in June in particular, it has rained a lot on my island, which means flowers are going to keep growing. And the flowers always went on the pathways because the dirt pathways allowed flowers to grow on them, so I really needed something to limit those possibilities, and the fencing was a perfect choice. Next up, Rudy wanted to change his greeting, which I liked. Meow Mix and hello to you was an amazing greeting, but I completely understand, and also was getting a little bit annoying to hear anyway, so, you know, I decided to change it to Epic Gamer, Let's Play Ball. I think it fits his jock personality really well, and Rudy's so cute. A little bit later on, ACNH wanted to do the same thing, except she wanted to change her catchphrase, which Rudy said was a little bit funny, which is a little bit funny. I decided to change Agent S's catchphrase to subscribe because Agent S is the face of the subscribe button here on my channel and is such a big meme on my streams, and you know what? It's nice to hear her say subscribe. I bet you should subscribe right now. And to end off the day, Kyle decided to give me his photo. And now it's time to go over day number 103. And of course, when I step out the door and use the drop box, Tommy has to call me. But with that call out of the way, I decided to open up my mailbox to see a ton of packages. Not only from Kyle, but from the Nook Mileage program and the Nook Shopping app. Walking into the plaza, I see that Kyle is singing an amazing song. He really needs to hold his own concert like he said he would. Take a listen. Next up, I decided to use some of the contents that I got from the packages in the mail, some of them being the street lamps. I ordered a ton of them because I wanted the city to actually feel like a city, because before it didn't feel like a city because there wasn't enough street lamps. Next up, I decided to talk to Rooney, who had the thought bubble above his head, but he didn't want to move away. He wanted me to give him a nickname to call me. He wanted to call me Hero, but there's a lot better names than that. So I decided for him to call me Flowbro, because Flowbro. Next up, Agent S wanted me to teach her a brand new greeting, and it was pretty obvious what I was gonna do. I decided to give her Stream Hype, because Agent S is such a big streamer. Big epic gamer. Now it is time for day 104, and it is the first day of July because my mom sent me a beautiful package in the mail. Okay, Kyle. Today was also the day that Red finally came back to the northern shore. It has been quite a while since Red has visited my island, so let's see what art he has today. The first work of art was fake because the dude is wearing a wristwatch. The second work of art is also fake because it has two tiny antennae poking out of the side of its head. And the last work of art is a painting that I still need and is fake because it has a star earring. Which means it can only be one thing. This is the first time in Mootopian history that Red has made me hate him. He sent me fake news. He's making me PO'd. And to celebrate this occasion, I decided to sneeze all over him. Take that, loser. But good thing there are better things to do because it is July, there are brand new fish, and most importantly, because it's getting into the midst of summer, there's gonna be brand new bugs hopping around the corner, such as the walking stick and a lot of pesky cicadas, because cicadas just want to go buzz, buzz, buzz. Or just go. After catching a ton of new bugs, I decided to talk to Hopkins, who wanted my attention, and he wanted me to come up with a new secret greeting for him, and I know exactly what it's gonna be. Greetings from Owo Land. Oh yes, it's a good mouthfeel, Hopkins, because you're the Owo bunny, and you need to have the Owo magic. Owo, 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 Owo. What seems to be the latest trend is changing catchphrases, greetings, and much more, as Rudy wants to change his catchphrase. So I decided to change it to Poggies because it's a Poggy thing to do. Rudy plays a ton of sports. I'm gonna hear him say Poggies a lot when running around in the city. But please never say it in front of me because I don't want to see my face. And now it's time to end off today's video with day 105, and that stinking Tommy! You don't have to call me every time for the Dropbox. They really need to change this because it's super annoying. But today is not about complaining about the little nitpicks of Animal Crossing. Today is July 2nd, meaning it is Agent S's birthday. At last. So it's time to get dressed up for this swanky occasion. But first, there was actually a brand new campsite villager staying at the campsite, which seems to be Tybalt, the Jock Tiger villager. The last campsite villager, which was Miranda, visited on Renee's birthday. So it's kind of funny how campsite villagers are staying at the campsite, coincidentally, on villagers' birthdays. But this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Agent S's birthday, one of my favorite villagers in Mootopia. It's time to open the doors to freedom. And the first reactions, Kyle and Agent S partying together to celebrate Agent S's day of birth. You know, my heart just kind of sank at this moment. I wish I kind of recorded it live. But nonetheless, Agent S really wanted her birthday present because, you know, she's that little kid that wants her presents right away. So I decided to give her this swanky blue wrapped silver thing present. And I gave her a Nintendo Switch because she is an epic gamer. She needs to learn to stream herself instead of taking over my streams. But it's also a very expensive gift that I wanted to give to a very priceless friend. And because of that, Agent S really wanted to explode in her house. I cannot imagine a squirrel blowing up her guts all over the side of her house. But because it was a very special day, and Kyle and Agent S were partying, two of my favorite villagers on Mootopia, I decided to do a little photo shoot. And all the pictures that I took were just amazing. And birthdays in Animal Crossing may not be a lot, but they're cute. But everything good must come to an end, as I had to leave to do some other island things. And Agent S decided to thank me with her derpiness. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching today's Animal Crossing New Horizons video. Hopefully you enjoyed. I know that this might have not been the best video on the planet to watch, but I'd like to thank you anyway for watching all the way through, or just watching a little bit of snippets, because it just means a lot that you guys are just even clicking on this video and watching it. Next video will definitely be better quality and will feature a lot more exciting things than this one has, but make sure to look out for that video as well as the highlights for day number 100. Hopefully you guys are all having a great day, but I gotta go, so bye-bye.